Hello, Joy family. I am back. I do apologize that I'm back a little bit later than I said I would be, but Mr. Joyful called in and, well, we had to figure out what was going to be for dinner. So let me know, what are you having for dinner? We are going to have Taco Bell. So I am very much looking forward to that and very, very excited about that. All right. In our last update, oh, by the way, welcome to hashtag Making in May. I don't even think I said that the last time. I am Cynthia with Cynthia's Joyful Creations, and I am really, really happy to be here with you. We are trying to finish, and I don't think I brought the book in with me this time. I did not. We are trying to finish the Woodland Baby Bear blanket. And when I last was here with you, we had two of the legs finished, and we were working on the third one, and we are getting there. We're getting there. I have one more round, I believe, left on this one. Yes, I do. So we'll need to get that done, and we're going to finish that up here, but we are making progress. So after this, all we have left to do is the fourth leg and then assembling everything to the blanket, because we've already got the tail done that I've already shown you. And of course, we already have the little bear head done as well. So exciting, exciting. We are going to finish this project today, which is great because since it's a hashtag Making in May project, we all know that today is June the 3rd. So we got to get it done. We got to get it done. I've got some stuff in here. So we're going to go ahead and start stuffing this leg. And I like to really fluff my fluff out and get it really fluffy. It actually helps it also go further when you do this versus just grabbing it in clumps and stuffing it. So, I mean, look at all that already. Let me show you what this looks like when I'm done. Here's this little piece. Now watch this after I fluff it. I mean, it just seems to multiply when we do this. I mean, look how much more that looks like. All right, let's start stuffing our leg a little bit. And I usually have a tool that I will stuff my stuffing in, especially when I'm going down into something that my finger obviously cannot reach all the way. There's my finger pointing out there, and I got to go all the way down. But I think we're going to be okay. If not, I'll use my hook. All right. So getting that foot full, we're going to add some more. So let's grab some more to fluff. And I am just simply literally pulling it apart, little tiny pieces at a time. Really fluffing that out. And sometimes when I have more in my hand than what I can really hold, like I do now, I'm going to show you what else I'll do just to make sure. Look how much that gave me by doing that little piece. Sometimes I'll even do this. I'll do it with my hands. Just really, really break that up. I mean, look at how much. And I just had that little tiny piece before. But if I just continue to break it up, it just gives me more. And what I love about this as well, not only does it give me a little bit more fluff when I do this, but it also makes it easier when I'm stuffing to shape, especially when I'm making an amigurumi, which is what I'm basically doing this on this amigurumi blanket. All right, and I'm just kind of shoving that down in that foot so it becomes a very solid foot. We want that to be a solid, solid foot. So here we go. Some more. And eventually this will be kind of some of the stuff that I will share when we start that new segment that I talked about last update called I Bought the Yarn, Now What? So excited. Can't wait to get that started. Again, this piece is almost a little bit too big for my hands. So I'm grabbing some bigger pieces of fluff than I normally would. So when I get to the end like that, then this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to pull it apart with my hands, and then I just rotate it. So I'm pulling different pieces and really just breaking that fluff up, which is really good. As I'm stuffing this foot, it helps me to be able to shape that foot even more. All right. Look at that. It looks like a cloud instead of a bunch of, let me show you the difference. Let me grab a piece. This is what it looks like here. It's so light, I can't even hold on to it. Look at the difference. Being all clumped up and then fluffed out. Huge, huge difference. I mean, yeah, they kind of look the same, but you can tell this one is all bald and this one is more thin and fluffy. Look at that. So it definitely gives me the ability, as I'm stuffing, to do more shaping. I like that. And I'm just using my finger right now and my thumb to get that in there. And again, I'm pushing it as much into the ball of that foot because I really want the foot to be solid, solid. And I think I'm satisfied. I'm using my finger to kind of move it around all the circumference of that foot. And I'm really happy with the solidness of that foot. So now I'm going to start stuffing the leg. All right. I'm so excited that y'all are on this like crunch time journey with me to get this done. Because we are definitely finishing this project tonight. And then, like I said, after this, I'll then get to concentrate more on Stranger Things. And once Stranger Things is done, I will be able to bring in that new segment. But if you missed the last update, you might want to go check it out because I have another segment that is starting next Monday. It's currently in process and progress right now, but you'll get to see it on Monday. And I know I got some friends out there, they're going, Cynthia, don't overdo it. But I'm not, because the new segment that is in progress right now, it is just quick little snippets, no editing. What you see is going to be what you get. So there'll probably definitely be some bloopers to come from that. And then the segment, I bought the yarn, now what? I think that I haven't decided how often that's going to air. Whether it's like one little thing a week or every other week. I'll have to wait until I record the first part of it just to kind of see. All right. Our leg is stuffed pretty good. So we have this one final round to do, and I just pulled out a stitch. Isn't that lovely? Oh, I pulled out 3 stitches. Uno, dos, tres. Well, I'm not going to get it done if I'm frogging it unintentionally, right? So let's put those 3 single crochets back in, and we'll start the final round. And I'm going to bring the camera down a little bit so you can actually see what I'm doing. Oh yeah, there we go. It's a little crooked, the camera is. If I can do it without making y'all too dizzy and too sick. Let's see if we can do it like that. But this way you can actually see what I'm doing. And I'm going to take my glasses off so I can see what I'm doing. All right, so this is the first stitch of the round, and I am going to put my stitch marker back in there, and I'll show you why in a minute. But we're just finishing this round with nothing but single crochets all around. And then we'll close this leg up, and we will have one leg to go. Now I will tell you, it will probably be an hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours before I come back for the next segment, only because I am going to stop and eat dinner while it is fresh. And enjoy dinner with Mr. Todd, Mr. Joyful. And then I will come back and we will show the final leg. And then I will step away and assemble the pieces to the blanket and come back and show you the final project completed. And that will be our finale for hashtag making it in May. And then I will get my pictures over to Amber. All right, I'm back at the beginning, so I am going to pull this stitch marker out. Love these little round stitch markers, or like this. Those are my favorites. They're hard to find. All right. And now I have to close it parallel to the foot. Got some fuzz on my yarn, but we'll get all that off. Well, there we go. So for me, so it's right there. I am going to slip stitch a couple stitches over, so I'm on the actual end to do this. And then I am going to go through. I actually could probably put just a tad bit more fluff. Where's that little piece I just pulled off? We'll grab it up. Yes, you can see what I'm doing. Stuff that in there. There we go. So it's kind of solid to the top. All right. And then I'm going to chain one so it increases my working room there. And then I'm going to go through both stitches on either side. Oops. And I'm working slip stitches across. Well, if I can get in there. It's probably because I'm on camera, but earlier I had no problem. It was just like, whoop, whoop. Oh, here we go. And I see a piece that, it's the bad part about working with cotton yarn of any kind, even if it's not full cotton, 100% cotton. If it's got cotton in it, these strands like to split. And I want to make sure there's no splitty strands here. No, no, no. All right, so I am just working across that top with slip stitches. That one stitch is bothering me. But I got them all. It's just where it is kind of separating. But I'll be able to fix that when I sew it on. So I am not going to worry about that. And looks like we've got, that one just did the same thing. Let me see if I can tighten it. And then it looks like we got maybe one more, two more slip stitches. And then we'll have this leg done And then I'm going to come in the very end one here, so it'll be even across when I go to sew it on. There we go. Yeah, that one did the same thing, but I'll be able to fix those when I sew them on. And then chain 1 to fasten off. And I'm leaving a long enough tail for sewing in. And there we go. Our third leg is done. We got 3 little bear legs. So we need to do 4 more, or excuse me, 1 more to make 4. I'm not doing 4 more. 1 more to make 4. This one is covered in fluff, but look at that. Look how nicely that just came off. It is good. It is good. All right. Well, I will see you in about an hour and a half, 2 hours with the final leg and a full belly, my friends. All right. Well, thank you for being here with me. As I said, on the journey of finishing up my hashtag Making in May project. Gonna have y'all dizzy. Hope you are enjoying the process as much as I am. All right. Bear with me just a second. I have to remember, last time I treated the end of this like I was doing a video that I could edit, and it is not. It is done like a live. It is in live time. All right. Be joyful, stay crafty in your own way, make your own joyful creations, and be the joy in everything you do. Find joy in the making. All right, my friends. Nugs and joy. I love you, and I'll see you before too long with the 4th leg. All right.